H3, did you write Hasan is suing Adin Ross? Okay, first of all, this motherfucker's gonna cook me today, isn't he? I want to. I do want to sue him. My buddy was at a sales conference that was booked at that hotel and got a pig with Mr. Dan Crenshaw. That's nice. Why does it look like instead of suing him, I'm having sexual intercourse with him, though? I hope someone does. Yeah, it's just, we'll see. We'll see what happens. There's a couple different avenues because that's what Adin wants. I don't think so. First of all, DMCA trolling is a very hard thing to prove unless you're fucking Adin Ross, in which case you very openly are dumb enough to admit that you are engaging in DMCA trolling, like a DMCA copyright claim that you made, that you admitted you made in a malicious way. The watermark does seem like it's going to be a problem, unfortunately. No, Adin, unfortunately, given how DMCA law works, what Adin did is incredibly fucked. Like, incredibly fucked, unimaginably fucked, because no one would ever do such a thing. But technically, given that it's his recording, even though I have ownership over the recording as well, given that it's a Discord call that I'm also on a YouTube sense, it's up in the air. It's entirely dependent on whether YouTube thinks it's like his ownership or not. The watermark doesn't mean anything. It's not a watermark anyway. It's his socials. Why would it be a problem? You are in it because this is new territory for the most part. That's it. Because no one is like dumb enough to have ever done such a thing like this. Like that, it is a new territory. I don't think anyone has ever literally fucking sued someone over a copyright claim over a video that they recorded, that multiple other parties also recorded, that quite literally was a Discord call that like multiple content creators were involved with. It's never happened before. It is so idiotic that like no one would do it. It's so malicious. It's so fucked up. It's such an asshole thing to do that no one would do that. So we've never actually had that happen. Does that make sense? Just because you're in it doesn't mean you own the video. If you were in a movie, you can't claim you owned it and show it on your YouTube channel. That's actually a wonderful take from, again, one of the dumbest people on the planet. Of course, you can't fucking claim ownership over a movie that you were in, because do you know the amount of fucking contracts that people sign when they go on a movie? Are you stupid? Do you think me appearing on a Discord call with multiple other fucking content creators and collaborating, which is the very essence of like online content in general, is the same as like being in a big budget Hollywood production? Do you think I signed any fucking contracts where I like released my likeness to Adin Ross? Do you think I was like, oh man, please go ahead, have some fun, make money off of this, and I can't use it myself? No, you have to be an absolutely fucking brain dead idiot if you think that this is the identical situation. A Discord call being filmed by multiple parties. If you record a Zoom meeting of your class, can you then take that and claim you own the recording of that class? That's not how ownership of content involving others works. Exactly. It's very similar, though. Why are you so mean? Because it's not very similar. Because one is a waged out, hired person that not only got paid to appear in this movie for a role, but also signed a contract releasing their privacy and releasing the rights to use their likeness. Comparing that to a voluntary Discord call between two people is an insane comparison to make. That is the reason why I'm shocked that people would bring that up. The reason why I'm being mean is because it sounds insane when you turn around and go, you said this is yourself, this is new territory. It doesn't matter if it's new territory. Making a ridiculous comparison that is supposed to, I don't know, it is ostensibly defending the idiotic, malicious side in this argument is, of course, going to draw a little bit of anger out of me, I think, right? Don't you think that that's don't you think that that's a little silly to be contentious for this purpose of being contentious? People don't realize that releases are common practice. Even OnlyFans models sign release forms when they appear in others' content. It's typically required by the platform as well. Yeah, the issue is I don't want to fucking take this to court. Not because I don't think I can win or anything like that, but because this would brick collaborative content. Every single fucking YouTube stream or every single live stream that you ever do, you would have to quite literally sign release forms for every single person that you have on your stream with like numerous different, legal avenues. You'd have to straight up be like, okay, you're releasing your likeness to be on my stream. Are we dual streaming it? Can I record it? Because if I had recorded the call myself individually, because I was offline at that point, and then released that video and Adin tried to copy strike it, he is omega fucked. In this regard, it would kill online collaboration, collaborative content. The DMCA side of it is up to YouTube. How they deal with it is up to YouTube. Adin, separately from the way he has like copy striked my footage, okay? Adin separately has falsely striked a bunch of smaller content creators, some of which are just re-uploading his shit, others who are engaging in fair use commentary. Okay? The video that was uploaded on my channel was recorded both on XQC's stream, numerous other streams as well, and Adin Ross's stream. That's why it's like a ridiculous one to actually fucking DMCA. That's why it's up in the air on whether YouTube will allow him to DMCA me or not. But the real problem, don't Discord own the call since you signed and agreed when you signed in to begin with, if we use the movie logic. I don't know who has ownership over that call, but I'm pretty sure, at least with Zoom calls, you own it. Like, you own a Zoom call that you appear in. Unless you actually sign a release form where you say, you can use it. So there's two separate instances here. The DMCA violation that Adin, the DMCA strike that he gave me, okay, where he is now like taking ownership over the content and basically making money off of it in escrow. It's an escrow. He's not making money off of it. For one of my YouTube videos that my editors edited, for the record. Okay, I think it's a good example that demonstrates your point. This was Tina's stream, but Ray's editors edited it and made a video for her channel. Yeah, this is very commonplace. This is done all the time in our space. It is absolutely unimaginable that like a person would go, oh yeah, I don't want you. I'm going to make money off of this video. I'm actually going to copy strike you when you're literally in the video itself. Because the video was recorded on my stream. You know what I mean? Like, the BBC doesn't do it. Can BBC copy strike if you use the interview you had with them in a YouTube video? Exactly. Well, that one also is like my reaction to it as well. That's the doubly ironic point. For example, if instead of uploading this, because this is the video in question. Not this one. Where is it? Not this one. This is ironically. Notice how it's not even fucking showing up, by the way, because it's copy strike now. So it's not even showing up. That's great. It has 1.5 million views and it's like not even showing up on the fucking search bar anymore now. I can't even find my own goddamn fucking YouTube video that is on my own goddamn channel because it's copy strike. That's one of the ways that like this shit sucks. That's one of the ways that it like reduces its like viewership. Now it doesn't matter. I already got 1.5 million fucking views on it. You know what I mean? It's literally your debate. Why is this even a discussion? I hate the internet. Because, unfortunately, this is the broad scope of copyright protections. And because of the vagueness of these laws, it lends itself to copyright, false copy strikers. It lends itself to patent trolls. It lends itself to copy strikers that do it maliciously. Adin Ross and I Show Speed are two prime examples of this. And someone needs to do something about it, or else, people are going to keep getting away with it. Bro, don't check Twitter right now. I can't check Twitter right now. I'm fucking logged out of Twitter right now. Whoa. Let's see if I can find it in my own fucking videos. It's crazy that like I can't even find my own goddamn video. Yeah, this is the video. Andrew Tate cannot handle my questions. This is the video in and of itself. My editor is obviously heavily edited. On top of that, it's literally a debate that I'm engaging in. I'm talking for the most part. Most of the other content is like cut. We literally even left the watermark here as a courtesy, not even a watermark, his socials here as a courtesy to Adin Ross, because back then, we weren't, like he wasn't a fucking weird transphobic, I'm going to have Nazis on my stream every week shithead. You know what I mean? Why did you do this? Just to be a dick. Yes. He did it just to be a dick. That is exactly why he did it. Okay? You are literally 50% of the content being portrayed in the video law. Technically, you and Andrew Tate would have the same amount of claim in that circumstance. The subject matter is a conversation between you two. Adin has 0. Tate doesn't care about any of this, so he can disregard it, though. Yeah. So, can you private it until the strike is down, or were you in that situation so he doesn't make money? It doesn't matter. It's in escrow right now. It's like... It goes to a separate account. Whenever there is a copyright claim like this, it goes into a separate account until YouTube handles it. So technically, if you counterclaim it, which I do think I have grounds to counterclaim it, okay? If you counterclaim it, then it's up to YouTube to decide. As far as my situation, though, that's a little bit different. As someone who took part in the collaborative creative process of the video, you have rights in this work. This would not be seen as a work for hire. As an owner of the work, then, you have the ability to create derivative works, the video in questions. You easily have copyright tort-like claims against Adin, as he's trying to halt your ability to exercise your shared undivided rights in the work. Source, IP law agent. Yeah, no, I'm fairly certain on the legal side of this as far as like a Zoom call. If you appear on a Zoom call, okay, and you're speaking on a Zoom call and someone records it, it's not their fucking Zoom call. They publish it. They make money off of it. You publish it as well afterwards, okay? You publish their recording of the Zoom call. They can't just turn around and copy strike you and be like, oh, no, sorry, I'm the one who recorded this, so technically it's my fucking Zoom call. It's like, well, I'm in the Zoom call and I'm speaking, you fucking idiot. Now, on the other side, though, as far as YouTube goes, because there isn't like any serious... because there isn't anything like well grounded in this side of the legal space as far as like DMCA protections from this, because no one has ever, I don't think anyone has ever done such a fucking idiotic, malicious thing, okay, that like there isn't an immediate remedy to it, okay? Because like normally people DMCA and there's a way that you can counterclaim and you can, you could just turn around and say like, this is ridiculous. This is fair use, whatever. It goes back and forth, and then it's handled. But I don't think there's ever been a circumstance where someone has taken a video that they have recorded in a Discord call and then fucking ended up DMCAing the person that is in the Discord call itself. If you compare this to anything like movies or whatever, that's where you arrive at the reason why movie studios will. That's how you arrive at the reason why movie studios have legal contracts in place, right? It's additionally fucked up because like it's not even a straight rip. Like my editors put work into this. You know what I mean? Not only is it me doing the work, but also my editors put in work into this. So I feel fucked up just like taking this and then re-uploading it, for example, with like XQC's footage. Because I could directly do that. And if Adin tried to copy strike that, then he is immediately, it's gone. It's not even up in the air. Right? So Adin, Asmongold talked about this for a second and had the same take, worried about the road Adin's going down. Didn't Alinity do something similar a while back? I'm not entirely certain on what happened with Alinity. I don't know. I don't remember what she tried to do. I think PewDiePie had Alinity in his video, but like if you release a video and someone is like transformatively using it, good luck. That's like, you cannot DMCA someone like that, I don't think. Alinity's claim was actually more legitimate. What was it? What happened with Alinity? Copyright of the Twilight Zone, the strange case of Buffy versus Edward. What the fuck? There's a small number of things in this universe we can say with absolute. What does this mean? At the time of the writing, it's possible to view this video. However, Macintosh's troubles with copyright holders keeping the video up provide a sobering insight in the way copyright battles are fought under our noses, and their effects only are occasionally remarked upon. It's ownership over the content versus ownership of the recording, but that claim that the act of the recording gives you ownership of the content itself is stupid. Exactly. Exactly. Adin did tweet an actual response, though. Not sure if you can see it. No, that's not an actual response. Okay. She said the copy strike meme, then either she told her team or they acted on her behalf to copy strike the video. I don't really remember what Alinity did. It was a cat throwing incident. PewDiePie showed it and called her out. She saw the video and attempted to copy strike him as far as I remember. Yeah. Well, in this regard, Adin Ross is being the Alinity, I guess, where like, I mean, it's not even a one-to-one because honestly, this is even worse than that. In some ways, there could be legal reasons for, or it's on questionable grounds legally speaking. Also, the person who presses record owns the whole thing. Cameraman about to be rich. It's pretty sure it's joint ownership or of IP because you created original content both in the video and your editors when they edited it. Yeah. The irony is, it would be a completely not even up for fucking question if I had recorded it myself and uploaded it. It ironically also would not even be up for question if he tried to copy strike this. If I was watching this video, okay? If I was watching this video on my stream, going back into the video and doing commentary over it, then he still would not be able to actually copy strike it. Because then he would be copy striking on grounds that like I could defend on fair use terms. This is an entirely different way to try and defend this circumstance. It hasn't been done before. Part of the reason why it's never been done before is because no one abuses copyright in this idiotic fucking way. Content creators would not actually. Okay, honestly, I'm a little confused about this. Like, I wouldn't expect an actor on show NBC be able to re-upload their content either. Does the source not matter? It's because an actor has a contract with NBC. And in that contract, NBC will dictate that they have complete usage over their image and likeness for that duration of the movie. No one just appears on NBC. No one just like materializes on NBC randomly. Where it says, did you create it? You can say yes because it's you, a Zoom call, you own the content. I would not get paid without signing a contract. Exactly. NBC owns the recordings of the show that they've created. They've also hired someone, or even if they're like a non-hired, non-paid extra, those extras have signed contracts. That's why you have to sign a release form when you appear on television. That's why you have to sign a release form when you appear on YouTube videos even. Conversely, many actors will take their scenes from shows they appear on and use them to create a demo reel to show off their credits and skill. Yeah, well, that's different though. They're not re-uploading it for commercial use in most circumstances either. I mean, it's pretty basic stuff. It's pretty basic stuff. It's complicated, but also not complicated at all. It's only complicated because like, copyright is basically up to the whims of like whoever the fuck goes first on claiming ownership over it. In some respects, it's weird. Then there's, you know, less severe contracts like the top of the hour ad break, which comes at the top of every hour. And if you no longer want to see those ads, well, all you need to do is subscribe, which you can do for $5 or for free with a Twitch Prime by connecting your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account. Okay. Use it on your favorite broadcaster. They have to specify exactly this in every work contract. You explicitly sign your rights to any work and content away, i.e. everything you create while working at X company belongs to X company. Exactly. But this isn't like a company versus company situation. This isn't a brand versus brand situation. This is two fucking dickhead streamers on a Discord call, which is why it's like new and unique. Does that make sense? Sakuragora, thank you for the 10 gift subs, allowing 10 people to no longer see the ads at the top of the hour. Now, there's two separate issues here. My issue is separate. My issue is separate and unique. Then there's also the issue of Adin Ross false striking and maliciously targeting smaller content creators that aren't just like re-uploading his streams, but actually providing commentary over it. Okay? Trinrek, thank you for the 5. Get the subs as well. Here's the 3-minute ad break now. So that is a separate problem. And he is very clearly behaving in a malicious way. Don't ask me whether or not I think he's behaving in a malicious way. Ask Adin Ross himself whether or not he is behaving in a malicious way. I'm going to try to fucking sign in again onto my Twitter here. Let's see if it fucking works. Nope. Still can't do it. Ay, ay, ay. Great. Only mobile seems to be working. You can load the clip without signing in. Yeah, here. Here is Internet Anarchist, who was the guy, who was the person. I'm not affiliated with them in any way, by the way. I have no idea who they are. But Internet Anarchist was DMCA claimed for doing commentary over an Adin Ross video. Okay? He was copy strike claimed. He says in the tweet that he is coming over. I just lost $8,000 from Adin Ross, false claiming my video about the Penguinzo versus Sneeko situation. Fuck you, Adin Ross.
W. Chat, by the way, this is Hasan's head moderator, chat. Put a W in the chat. We stole $8,000 from him. W.
He says, we stole $8,000 from him. Put a W in the chat. This reaction that he gave is a gift. Because now, internet anarchists could sue the fuck out of him. W, we did a fraud, W. Which is really, it is kind of interesting because, like, there was at least social repercussions to behaving like this. This much of a fucking asshole made you a pariah in the online content space because you're like, you're fucking up the game. You know what I mean? Whereas in the new world, with the Adin Ross I Show Speed world of things, like, their fan bases don't give a fuck.
You. He needed that. Yes, yes. Yes. W, yes. Oh, yes.
There you go. So there he is, literally fucking celebrating that he stole that he like stole money with a false copy strike claim from a dude who thinks is my head moderator. Very nice. I feel like the fan base never gave a fuck, at least not immediately. Yeah, I think that like other content creators should probably, you know, also be critical of this. The SSB team removed all accidental claims made on Your Rage's account. One of the claims was the EDP video. W homie, what is this? The SSB team removed all the accidental claims made on Your Rage's account. People still get mad at Pokey for a copy strike way back when? No. The reason why people get mad at Pokey is because she's a girl online. That's the reason why people get mad. They just try to justify the hatred that they feel towards her by being like, oh, no, it's for good reason. It's because she copy strikes someone. Remember how YouTube punished Quantum TV for his abusive copyright claims with the Act Man? Oh, wait. Yeah, technically, Quantum TV wasn't punished for it, but at least he was punished in the long run by, you know, he was punished in the long run by, I think, like getting arrested for domestic abuse, if I'm not mistaken. There are some additional like Discord copyright IP as well. We've been hearing some misconstrued perceptions on the your content clause on the Discord terms of service actually means. Kind of a lot of legalese. TLDR, we need these rights to deliver the messages you're asking us to send. It doesn't allow us to pretend that your works are ours or sell them. We would never do that. Where are all those Gamergate fuckers dogpiling on Pokey now that when it's time to fight for copyright, but it's an edgy dude? Yeah, we'll see what happens. I think some people will come down on it. Come on, bro. You're the only guy with enough juice to take Adin down. Don't be a pussy. This guy is literally sue his ass, bro, or you're a bitch. Okay, got it. You're a bitch. You ain't suing nobody. Like, no, I will. If he pursues this, I absolutely will. But you, on the other hand, just want fucking drama, so suck my dick. This is a pretty serious fucking problem. There's two different avenues here. The one on my end is a unique one because no one is that much of a fucking asshole, so this is like new territory, I guess. The other one is pretty open and shut. The other one, with respect to like Thumb Media and all of the fucking false strikes that they've engaged in, is pretty open and shut. Thumb Media is routinely known as like a fucking copyright abuser and has been going after whoever the fuck works with them for ridiculous reasons, including reasons that absolutely are within the bounds of fair use. Like legally established bounds of fair use, which is why they will get in trouble over that. Okay?
It was the weekend.
I hope I was able to describe this a little bit better so that there's no confusion on the process. We'll see what happens. I mean, if you boil it down as your image and nothing was signed where you agree to relinquish your ownership during the recording. However, if they use the right to self-image as they do in imagery, like with pictures and etc., then Adin could technically have a leg to stand on, albeit an extremely shaky one. Yeah, but then he's like, you know, if he has ownership over that image. That's so funny. He just plopped down on the PP pad. Can you ask Adin to produce the non-existent release form you supposedly signed? He can't. He can't do that because I didn't sign a release form. That would have been ridiculous. Why do all these platforms allow these gray market vultures to operate? They're not protecting their creators, so they're essentially hurting their bottom line because they don't give a shit. Commentary YouTube community seems to be upset about it. They have their own issues with people abusing copyright claims. Yeah, because they're not just coming. Adin Ross didn't just come after me. A person that some members of the commentary YouTube space fucking despises. Adin Ross came after other commentary YouTube channels by doing this. And that's pretty fucked up. Like you're at that point, you're ruining the space for everyone else. And obviously a lot of people are not going to like that. I don't want to fucking, blow up this entire process, but it is really fucked up that he's doing this, and it is really fucked up that he thinks he can get away with it. And, someone's got to fucking stand up to a goddamn bully, no matter how much of a fucking frail bitch they are. You know what I mean? Especially because, like, if he's suing, if he's DMCA striking me, he should have full legal ownership over that Discord call. If he has full legal ownership over that Discord call, why the fuck isn't he suing XQC? Who uploaded the entire thing with no edits whatsoever. You know what I mean? But he also said he purposely and deliberately, his editor purposely and deliberately copy striked my content. There was a video of that. I don't know where it went. But if you remember, there was a video of it where he literally said he did it deliberately. Which is, again, idiotic to fucking admit on camera. XQC's footage is his own. I know, but he doesn't own the fucking content. That's my point. Not that he stole the 8K one. We already know that one. Anyway, I'm going to go pee. I am going to... Yeah. Here, you're right. You're not wrong on this. Half the problem is not to be mean, but Adin isn't intelligent enough to think through the legality and rationale and is just spewing whatever he thinks to his followers. People aren't understanding that you all had the ability to record it because you all owned it in the first place, but because you didn't record, you just screen grabbed what you would have recorded from him because it was the exact same thing anyway and kept the socials to be nice. They're missing the point that you all had ownership and recording ability in the first place. Yeah, exactly. Turning around and going, sucks to suck, you didn't record it, is not only incredibly fucking mean-spirited, it is so incredibly fucking mean-spirited and such a dickhead maneuver that you, especially because I'm the one who's fucking debating Andrew Tate, like I'm doing the work, I'm doing the content there, okay? It is not only just like mean-spirited and psychotic to do, it is so weird to do that like no one else has ever done something like this, at least as far as I know, which is why it's like new territory. That's what's crazy about it. I screen recorded the Avengers on my computer. Now I own it. I mean, that's not how that works, obviously. Like, there is a difference. There is a different set of copyright protections that are about literal fucking movies. You know what I mean? Like, Chris Evans signed a fucking contract to be on a movie. He got paid to be in that movie. He's getting residuals from that movie, okay? That is entirely different. Anyway, it is so obviously malicious that it blows my mind that we have a conversation about this for some weird reason, like it's like not deliberately done by a fucking idiot with the intelligence of a sea cucumber, with the sentience of a sea cucumber, that is doing this maliciously and in a sloppy way where he basically admits that he did it deliberately. You know what I mean? I don't know why this is even a conversation. If it was any other fucking human being on this on this, you know, beautiful internet space, everyone would be up in arms over it. But because it's me, all of a sudden we have to have a fucking conversation about like whether or not there was like legitimate intent here. It's so obvious. And it's so frustrating as well. It's so fucking weird. It's like, come on, dog. You're going to lose, bro. If I understand that you stole his video, even if you left his socials, you stole his video. Yeah, I'm going to lose. You're right. No, he didn't brag about stealing from me. He bragged about stealing from someone else who he thought was associated with me. And that person is not even associated with me. He bragged about maliciously targeting another content creator because he thought this guy was my head mod. And he literally said openly he stole $8,000 from this person.